Hello everybody, welcome back to my Country Sparkles channel. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to vacuum seal any glass canning jar with a food saver. So what you need is a food saver. As you can tell, mine is very vintage, so when you purchase one it will last forever. And I'll put a link to a newer one on Amazon down below, so don't forget to check that out. You'll need a vacuum sealing lid. So they have regular size mouths and wide mouth lids, which you'll need depending on what size of jar you have. And this is the mouth of the jar. And then a tube, which comes with the lid, with the vacuum seal lid. So you put the tube in the lid and the tube in the hole in the vacuum sealer. Make sure the vacuum sealer is turned over to vacuum sealing containers, not vacuum sealing bags. You vacuum seal the bag up front, you put the bag in and it seals it. Container's different. Each machine will work a little bit differently. Mine, I push down the lid to start the vacuum seal. Some have a button on it. So definitely read instructions for how your machine works when you get one. Or if you already have one, read the instructions or look it up online. Do something. Know how your machine works though. So glass canning jar. This is a ½ gallon. You'll need a used canning lid and then a canning ring to make sure it's secure. I am going to be vacuum sealing raspberries today, and so I have a funnel here. I love this ball funnel. It smushes down to be smaller and it extends to be bigger, and it works great for my regular and wide mouth jars as little notches in each level to help us stay put. And I'm also going to use oxygen absorbers, which are also available on Amazon, so that way to keep my raspberries fresh longer, because I don't know how long I will actually keep them in the jars before they're used. It could be up to a year or longer, really, because I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of them. And then there's this cool little bag sealer thing that I have on here to keep the air out of the oxygen absorbers once their big bag has been opened. So let's just fill up our container with the raspberries here, and I will show you how vacuum sealing works. Really easy, low supplies, anybody can do it. So things you want to vacuum seal are dry things. These are freeze-dried raspberries. You can also do dehydrated raspberries, or dehydrate anything, or freeze-dried anything. You could also do marshmallows. You can do chocolate. Lots of people put candy and stuff like that in here and then vacuum seal them so that way the candy doesn't go bad. And so anything dry, not wet. I put a few too many. Pour some out. There you go. My jar is full. And now I'm going to add an oxygen absorber to it. So this peels apart like that. I don't want to let a ton of oxygen in there, so I'm going to grab one real fast and then put the seal back on, so that way it gets as much little oxygen exposure as possible. I've got the oxygen absorber in my raspberries. We've got the lid to seal on, put down on here, and that's it. And then you seal it. It's going to be a little loud, so you can't hear me, so I'll press down, but I won't be talking. So here we go. On my machine, there's a little knob thingy that is red right now in a little window, and it'll slowly turn over to green. And once the screen is full of green, then I know that all the air has been vacuumed out from my jar. Some of the newer ones will probably have a button and it'll just automatically stop when it's ready. Isn't that nice? I get to do all manual labor, and that's okay, because I love things that won't ever die. I love being able to buy a thing and know it's not gonna crap out in like a year. So here we go. I don't know if you could hear that pitch change in the vacuum sealer. I know it's sealing when I hear that change. I'm like, okay, if it does the high-pitched initial sound for too long, then I know it might not have a good seal, and so I have to take this off and kind of just wiggle it around and then re-put it back on. it is. It's all sealed. Lift that up. It's even sealed to my machine. The way that you disconnect this, so I take the hose off and it lets air back into the lid between here. And then I like to check my lids here, the caps. I just do a light pull on it, make sure it's not easy to come off. I know it's sealed. And this, I'll keep in the pantry for a very long time. At the least, probably a year, but we'll just open it and use it as needed. And I might vacuum seal it after every use, maybe not. Just depends on how I feel. But pretty much they're good in the pantry until they get air moisture in them. And so it could be up to a couple years. It could be longer, but I'm sure it'll be gone probably within the year. So I normally do this for things that I will use within the year in my pantry, and then I can grab, and it just keeps things fresh and not stale for even longer. So that's how you vacuum seal using a food saver. Thank you very much for watching this video with me. I appreciate it. If you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe and like below, so that way you can see all of my upcoming videos and you can join me next time. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.